Hi, yeah, hi, and welcome to this Monday live. Someone closed shut off the light outside. Dark clouds came in. It was sunny and lovely, and only white clouds and slightly gray clouds, and suddenly, like poof, very dark outside, and it's raining a lot, and some wind also, but lots of rain and thunder and some lightning. So I'm going to leave the camera just for a little while and put on some more light. So I'm back just in a few seconds. Just a minute. A few seconds. So that's it. More light. Better now. So not perfect, but better. Oh my. Well, let's see what we can do about this. We have today we have the Moonology and the Spirit Animal Oracle. And yes, as usually, when I do these live readings on Monday for the week, so also if you watch it at some other time, not only during this week, but also next week, a month, half a year, there will be something in it for you, even though the energy, of course, is for this week, then there can be message in it for you whenever you watch it. And if you're lucky to catch me live, you have the opportunity, if you subscribe to this channel, to write in the chat and get your personal card for the week. So yeah, we have this new moon later this evening here in Denmark. So for you in Australia, it will be during the night time, early morning, and for you back in the States, it will be during the daytime, depending on where you are. Anyway, and this new moon is in Cancer, and that was why I thought the Moonology card would be cool. But sometimes the cards do not agree, but they did this time. They wanted to participate. So we have the Moonology cards and yes, the Spirit Animal cards here. And the Spirit Animal, I use both upright and non-upright, and the non-upright in this deck is called the what's in protection mode. So nothing bad there. So let's see what the cards has for us for this week to support us, and what energies around. Let's see. Begin with the moon cards. 2 moon cards. So let's see. In my Danish video I did a little while ago, there was plenty of light, so the clouds and the rain wasn't coming yet. So 2 moon cards for my English-speaking audience. 1. These, just a minute. Oh, it's almost like doing this in late evening. Yeah, well, here we go. 2 cards. Oh, that's interesting. We have a moon card called Cardinal Moon, and it's when, yeah, we have the cardinal signs, and that's about, taking initiative and stuff. So the cardinal moon here, it's in its beginning, not totally new, but it's been there for a little while, but not half yet. And it's about, the text is about being bold and making the first move. And you might ask why, where, how. And then we got the other card here with the full moon in Gemini, speaking about that the answers you need are coming to you. So if you don't at the moment know the answer for where and how and which situation are you talking about, if you're not quite sure that, then it's about, okay, be a little bit patient, and be open to what comes to you in different ways, because then the answer will come to you. What are the areas, how to do this, and and how to be this bold, and how to, and in what area it might be for you. I feel that we are going to have the spirit animal card already to get a bit more clarification on this, because it's like something's missing. I feel like something's missing, that this is not the whole message. Usually when it comes in pairs, there's a whole message in the first pair, and there's a whole message in the other pair, and they usually also work together, but they are also sort of separate messages that can be used for that. Yes. Okay. We have the peacock spirit about letting it shine, and it's very much about letting your own light shine, letting your heart shine, being your true self, and don't put your light under a, I don't know what, whoa, I don't know if you heard that, thunder, like whoa. Don't put your light under a basket, or what it's called in your language. Please do not dim your light. Be sure that you shine your light, especially shining your heart's light. And if you don't know what to do, then how to do it, then we have speaking about, if you feel a little bit nervous about, then this card is speaking about, hey, no need to be nervous here. Just step outside, step further from your nervousness, or what it's called in English. I'm not quite sure of the word here. And be bold, be brave, and just do it. Just be you, shine from your heart, shine your light. And the more you shine your true self, the more you will work like a magnet, and what you need will come to you. What you need in answers, what you need in signs to that you can recognize will show themselves, or be around you, or come to you in ways that you can understand them. But it's important that what you send out is the true you, because what you send out, you attract. The more you shine your light, the more you will attract situations, people, energies that resonates with, and that feels drawn to that light, and not just to try to dim it, of course, but that where they feel this connection. So like a magnet, so, and then they will come to you. But it's important that you take the first steps, that you actually step up and shine your light and be your true self. It's also important in situations where you might go and wait. Well, I can wait a little bit and see, does him or she or they, does they come to me, or maybe I've just wait a little bit more. Instead of just being in the waiting mode, then it's really much, yeah, I know the answers will be coming, but it's also about, hey, you need to take, it's important that you take the first step. It's important that you do something actively yourself. And by doing that, it can be as simple as setting the intention, setting a clear intention. That is also taking a step. And by setting the intention, then, and being open to the answers, then you can see the answers, hear, feel, sense what the answers are that you might be seeking at this moment in time. This time it's not about you have them within yourself. You can, of course, and by taking steps towards being able to hear them and recognize them, they will also of course come to the surface within you, if it's something that you have only from within yourself. But it can also be things that comes to you from the outside, but it's important that you take the first steps, either by reaching out or setting the intention, or maybe both. That's really important, that you step out of the waiting state and sort of maybe even, I get the word hibernation. Maybe some of you have been, this is comfort and comfort zone, and yeah, I'll just wait and see what happens. It can be fine for a certain amount of time, but this week we're really much, this time very much supported in doing something actively. And the new moon in Cancer is also very much, it's not in this card, but that is what is this energy also right now. It's very much about taking choices and steps that makes you feel safe within yourself, within your choices, within your group of people, and the situations you are in. Because when you do that, when you do feel safe, it's so much more easy to, you know, step up and shine your light. And if you're not quite sure how and what to do it, then the first step, it might be a good idea that the first step is setting a clear intention about how to do that and how you best can do that for you, and seeking advice on that, and then the answers will come to you. So the Cancer energy, the new moon Cancer energy, it's very much about nurturing energy, beginning to also remember to nurture yourself. So that's the energy that's also here regarding of the cards. And the card shows how is it playing out, what are the advice for how it can play out. Okay, so one more animal, no, two more animal cards. Let's see. The thunder is still raining and still quite dark, but I think the thunder and lightning has passed. It's moved on, thank God for that. It's nice and cozy with the thunder, but I'm not that much for when the lightning is too close. But it didn't come too close this time around, thank God for that. So let's see, one more card here. Yes. Yes. And it's, yes, this card is apparently taking, it's about being bold and taking the first move, but we also have this card. Yeah, we also have China, but we also have about, you know, taking time out, and you know, the bear is more, known for the hibernation. That's probably where it came from, but it's not asking you to step too much back. It's asking you, because it's important that we see it in combination with these cards, and now it makes sense that these two are combined, because this sort of puts them together, you know, sort of puts them together. That you set the intention, that the active thing you're doing, you set the intention, make it, maybe taking the first step. It can also be enrolling in a yoga class or something, or beginning to meditate or something like that. You know, taking an active step towards something that can open you more to the answers. But to being open to answers, it's important that that's not happening, not a lot of business around you, like, oh, this and that and everywhere at the same time. It's important to, okay, like this bear, this brown bear spirit, you know, making room for yourself, taking time out to make room for the answers to come after you have taken the first steps, either by setting intentions or taking steps in seeking out some answers, or taking steps in putting yourself in more situations and among more people that you feel are supporting you, or at least taking yourself away from people and situations you feel are doing the opposite, you know, are being the opposite of supporting, maybe even trying to dim your life, dim your light, and therefore also your life in a way, because your light and your energy is your life. It is who you are. It is who you truly are. You know, shining your heart's light. So it's really important to be aware of this during this week and during this extra sensitive time around the new moon in Cancer, the Cancer new moon. So that's important, that the active steps we take are steps that brings us closer and open ourselves to being open to answers, making it more easy and safe for us to shine our heart's light and be our true self. And by doing that, it's important to remember to know, to make time for it, to take that time out, to make that space and room and time for you to be receptive, to what comes to you in ways that make sense to you. That's the main message for this week. More cards from the animal. Nope. Going to have 2 more cards from the moon cards, and then that's going to be it, unless someone catch me. I had one catch me in the Danish one today. It was nice. It's not that often happens back in the Danish one, but it happens, and it's really nice when it does. Like it's really nice when it happens here, like last week where we were 3 or 4. It's really nice. Oh yes, one more, 2 cards. Yes. Yeah, we have the new moon card, and that's hello, it's new moon. Yeah, today it's really much new moon energy while I'm making this video. So what could be more perfect except the new moon in Cancer card? Of course, that would be totally spot on. But we have another water sign putting in its and that's a full moon in Scorpio. But it's not so much the full moon energy, it's more that it says it's time to release negativity. And it works really nice, because when you haven't released all that negativity, then it's real difficult to shine your heart's light. It's really difficult. It sort of puts mud in it, or grubble in it, or close it in. So it's difficult, it's real difficult. So it's sort of putting up traps for yourself. So it's important that you take the time to release, the sort of heavy feelings and sort of reflect reactions, like, oh, that was like poof poof, all sort of self doubt reaction or negative thinking towards you and stuff. It's not that nothing difficult won't happen, and it's not that life cannot be hard and difficult at times and challenging. Of course it can, and it's how we grow and how we learn and how we grow. So it's a natural part of life. But I know sometimes it can feel like does it have to be so much at the time? Yeah, I think we all been there. Where was I? Yes, I'm going to have this other. So it's real important that you release, because when you release, you also make more room for new to come in, for more answers to come in, because then you don't have all this clutter from negative mind patterns and that might hold you too much back. And again, take steps, and some of the steps you can take is to begin releasing. So you open yourself up to all the new things, all this, nurturing energy that also are here when both the sun and the moon are still in Cancer. A little while the moon moves out into Leo, and a few days the sun does too, and the energy shifts into a more active and playful energy all in all. But right now it's extra important to make that space and room for yourself and take that first steps. And if you have already taken the first steps, then take the second or the third. Take the next step to something active, so you can be able to listen more, and so you can shine your heart's light. it seems to be, yeah, the all-round going message for today. The theme was the same in the Danish reading, but it was from another angle, but it was the same theme, but just from another angle. So yeah, I cannot have them all in one hand, so I'm going to do like this. And if you like, you can take a screenshot so you can use this energy and feel this energy for yourself at another time. And you can of course always go back and listen. And nothing more for me this time around. I'll be back next week. If it's around same time or a little bit before, a little bit later, I'm not quite sure yet. It's still school holiday time, so I'm adapting to that from week to week. But next time, next Monday, I will be live once more, and hope to catch you. Hope you catch me, so I can pull you a personal card. Bye for now. Take care. Take care. Remember to shine your light. Remember to make space and room for you to grow and to shine. Take care. Bye for now. Have a nice day and a great week. Bye bye.